Hey folks, I'm Vincent. Today we're going to play Beholder, a game by Warner Games. And in the last episode we were in deep trouble. Martha was pretty sick and we were lacking the money to save her, as the good doctor, which was living in the second apartment, just died, killed by his wife, poisoned. So we're in need of even more money to pay the new doctor. And Patrick was always in trouble with his university, which was asking for quite a bit of money to be able to continue his study. So we'll try to keep going with that, and maybe we'll manage to save one of these. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to save both, so let's just continue. Alright, so let's begin. I might want to check my quest a bit, just see what so I need to lease an apartment. I need to take care of Martha, of course, and I've got some fish to sell as well. So if I play this right, we might be able to save Patrick, I believe, because we are almost at the right amount of money, except it's not there anymore. I think maybe it's going to come back at some point. I will need to give him money, but I will never be able to reach that much money, so I think Martha will not make it. Okay, let's try to save Patrick then. And let's go. I think I was fixing the apartment of the Ranek, but let's just get out of here. We're going to dispose of where is she? Of the widow of the second apartment, which has killed her husband. She is a bit dangerous. She's been threatening the family. But if I just play it right, I think I've got an apple in my bag, yes, which is completely forbidden. So we'll be able to plant it in her apartment and call cops so we can just dispose of her. And I need to think about picking up the little cardboard which is going to be out there, because if I don't, I will just lose plenty of money. I cannot blackmail her again. I've been doing that already. Oh, somebody's crying here. And I like a bunch of cameras in there. Let's just get in there. Okay, she's getting a lunch. I just plant a little bit of evidence here. Let's just drop the... Oh, nice. Here we go. She has other thing which seems to be interesting, narcotic and stuff. I'm going to retrieve all this thing, I think. Am I? Okay, let's just get out of here. I'm going to go to my office and take care of her. I don't know if I'm going to retrieve the illegal item or not. Oh, my mistake. Let's just go with the second one, and let's just write a report about Mrs. Sarah Watermart, and she's living in apartment 2. She's oh, I don't remember this, so let's just take a look. I'm looking for apples, and I think apples is one of the first directives, so it is the one from the 1st September, and this is the number 39. Here we go. Let's just grab the collected evidence here. We've got an apple here, which is a very, very dangerous thing, and let's just send it to the ministry. There we go. So she's not there, but she will come back. I'm going to speak to the trader quickly, just so I can sell the thing. Alright, let's just talk about the canned food. And the price is 50 cans for 4 grand. It's imported, then why are the cans dented? I'll take it, it's always in demand. Okay, so he will give me the money back tomorrow. I think I'm just going to dispose of the cellar. I'm not going to... I should have retrieved... No. Maybe I've got a bit of time to get in there when they're going to be done. He's going to check the apple and stuff. I hope she's not going to come back now, because maybe I can just go and pick up stuff. Can I hunt her? It's a pretty bad idea. Oh, he found the apple. Okay, let's just pick up stuff while I'm here. And let's just see, is there anything which is forbidden here? I don't think there is so much. I'll just take another look. I don't think so. Everything seems to be fine. I don't know if I'm actually... It's possible for me to be inside when there... Oh, a knife. Okay. Oh, because I'm going to take care of it. Might want to exit. I might create a bug here. Because the apartment is going to be... changing state in a way. Let's just pick up a bunch of cameras. I cannot put these right now, but I will need to do it later on. Let's just take a look. How many people do we have in there? Just one. Alright. Okay, here she goes, and another running still there. Okay, I think I will need to buy another apple. It is not perfect, but I will need it to dispose of the seller. Let's just buy it while I can. It cost me a bit, but it is definitely worth it. Let's just go and pick up the card box here. Alright, just take it all. Is a knife still there? So, yes, I think the dangerous item are still... Oh, there is a bit of poison and stuff. Okay, let's just take it all. And let's just try to... Oh, it's too late. He has left. Okay. Might want to check what I've got here. Okay, so a bit of money here. And let's wait for... Oh, seller is dancing. It is not illegal yet, so we can do it. And let's just repair this apartment and put somebody else in there. I need to greet a new tenant, so it is a perfect time to do so. Who do we want to put in? We've got Dora Noel, full-fledged Prakesh. I'm going to go with Dora first. Alright, let's see. We've got new directive from the government. So now drugs are prohibited. No, it is not new. What is the new thing? Guns. Or weapons. So maybe the knife is going to be more expensive now. Let's just check. Do we have anybody which is in this apartment? I'm going to knock just to see. Because Rosa is over there, but where is the husband? It's just over there. Okay, so I'm not going to stay here. It's not going to be necessary. And let's take a look at my belongings here. I cannot see the price though, but I could maybe check if there is something which is illegal here, because if it is illegal, it's going to be much more expensive. Juice, wine, arsenic. Okay, always useful. Throughout. Light bulbs, I think, maybe they are not yet illegal. Weapon should be. So there is plenty of things here. Got one apple here. That's pretty much all. Okay, we'll just see. Let's just speak to... Do I want to speak to my son already? I think I might want to do so. At least to see the amount of money he's going to need. Learn what happened. I can't bear it anymore, Dad. Another day in the mine and I'll hang myself. And what do you suggest? I want to leave the country, Dad. If I stay here, I'll eventually cease to be human. I can feel myself becoming dumber every day, and there is no way I'll ever get out of this. And where are you going? One of my coworkers told me they need my profile experts in North Korea. The same profile I had at the university. I'll be able to graduate and get a good job there. North, are you sure it's not South Korea? Isn't it the same? Poor little miner. Too bad they didn't teach you geography at the university. North and South Korea are two different planets. That's not funny, Dad. Okay, how much do you need? Oh, it's quite a bit. 20,000. I'll see what I can do. I've got very little time, I think, to accomplish this one. So I will need to be quick about this. Oh, nice. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to save an apple. It's time to see if I can make a little maybe profile on him first, so I can get the money here. Let's just take a look. Yes, I can write just one little profile. I just did so. John's Popanedo, apartment 1, male, living alone, and cool barge bosun. And what I need to drag here is drinking alcohol, and should be right. Well, okay, good. Now let's just take care of the guy. John Popanedo, apartment 1, and I need to write a report, not profile. So John Popanedo, apartment 1, and I will need to check that. So reading is illegal for. It is now illegal, so it is from the 12th September. It is a directive number 52, right? And here we go. A shame. The day before it would have been easy for him not to be arrested. I think he has a gun, or something like that. I could retrieve evidence on my own family, but just to get the extra point here, so I can maybe buy a bunch of cameras and sell them to the trader. Okay, Johns, I need to pick up your stuff as soon as possible, and I might want to also add a bunch of cameras. We've got Mark Renek, which is over there. I just knocked to see if there is Rosa in there. No, nobody's in there. Let's just check. Oh, too late, too late. It's giving me quite a bit of reputation point here. So is Mark going back to the apartment? I don't think so. He's leaving for work, so nobody's home. It's time to put a bunch of cameras. Oh, got somebody which is coming. Okay, let's just put a camera here. I'm going to add another one at the bottom of this area. And I will need to speak to the trader and see if I can. I might want to pick up his stuff first. Come on, buddy. Get out of here so I can get the. Okay. What do we have in there? Plenty. Okay. There's a bunch of things I might want to keep for when it's going to be forbidden. If it is. I think you had foreign south. Okay, buddy, talk to me. So take the money for the canned food. I'm waiting for my money. 4,000 as agreed. Your canned food isn't selling well. It's hard to get rid of. I've made no money. Here's an envelope with almost half of the money. Says thank you even for this. Okay, it's better than nothing. Let's just trade. Okay, so let's just pick up the money. It's going to help a bit. It is not enough, but it is better than nothing. And look at that, it's worth that much now? It is strange. Okay, anyway, let's just sell the things which are not going to sell well. So broken bottle is not going to be useful. Let's see. I don't think shoes are going to be forbidden. Maybe blue shirt, I'm not even sure. Tobacco, maybe. Let's keep a bunch of things because I don't. Oh, jeans are already forbidden, so let's just pick up the money. I think it's probably important to not sell everything because things are going to get more expensive as you progress. Got a bit of wine here. What is going to be worth? Oh, the poison is worth quite a bit. We'll see. Maybe I will sell it, I'm not sure. Cookbook. Art here. The glasses are quite expensive. The spyglass as well. And the whiskey also. Might be able to save Patrick this way. A stamp album. Yes. Got a bunch of books. More books here. We've got all of these. I'm going to keep the apple just in case. And how far am I? I think I might want to sell a bunch more things to be able to save Patrick. I'm going to sell the arsenic here. Maybe the light bulb as well. Do we have anything which is worth it? A bunch of watch maybe? Okay, just a bit more. We've got a bit of rum here. Come on. Oh, we got records. Good. Okay, it's good enough. And okay, let's speak to Patrick. Oh, what do we have here? So where's Patrick? Need to speak to Patrick quickly. We've got, let's see. Talk about the money for the trip. Get the money. Yes, I got it. Here, son, anything for you. I'll be forever grateful to you, Dad. You saved me from a horrible job. Just let us know when you get there. Sure. Okay, I got quite a bit amount of precision point, but I'm not sure I will be able to make enough money with it to save Martha. But maybe Patrick will survive. Let's take a look. 2 hours to find 30 grand. This is not going to happen. I'm going to speak to my new inhabitant of this place, which is not sleeping well. What do you want? Hello. Hello, I'm Carl, the landlord. Dora Noel, nice to meet you. Let me know if you need anything, of course. Let's just talk about insomnia. This is the most important thing in this dialogue. Are you okay, Dora? You can sleep? Am I interpreting something? Oh no, just asking. I do have trouble sleeping. As soon as I close my eyes, I start thinking of terrible things and the nightmares. Let's just try to use a bunch of repetition points to find out more. So, do you know the reason for the nightmares? Trust me, I'm just trying to help. I don't know why, but I feel like I can trust you. Not so sure, such a sure thing, but still. The thing is, I'm terrified of my ex-husband. He's an awful man, Carla. Why? Did he mistreat you? If constant doctor visit due to battering is considering being mistreated, then yes. Why did you marry him? My parents forced me to. Their goal in life was to make sure that daughter was taken care of. That sounds terrible. Horrible also. No, the worst part was that every time I was hospitalized with yet another broken bone, they took his side. You asked for this, you deserve this, it is your fault, and so on. It took me several years to build up the courage to escape, but I finally did, and now I'm in hiding. Do you think he'll come after you? I'm positive. He considered me his property, and he's really touchy when it comes to his staff. The problem is, he knows people from the Ministry of Migration. I'm afraid he'll find out I'm here. Then he'll come and break me like a doll. I'll do my best to prevent this. You're a good man, Carl. Let's just... can I offer my help further? I think you need to get some rest. Do you have sleeping aid? No, I haven't considered a sleeping aid. I'll try to find one for you. Do I have some? I'm not sure. You'll see what a difference a good night's rest can make. Thanks, I didn't expect any help. Okay, let's just take a look at what I can do here. What do I have in my big bag here? Do you have any kind of pills which could help here? I've got narcotic. Yes, it's going to do it, I think. Let's just take a look. Talk about sleeping aid. What do you want? Yes, I found you a sleeping aid. It should help. That's very noble of you. It's my job to take care of him as a tenant. Okay, hopefully everything will be fine. But I think it's going to get a bit worse at some point. So let's just find a new tenant for this apartment. I'm going to bring somebody new. Okay. And let's take a look. We've got only one, so let's just rent it to full-fledged Brookish. It's very difficult to say. And Martha died. Come on, buddies. I will need to be faster next time. As it comes, I'm going to... Okay, I need to... Is there a merchant here? Because I need to speak to him. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough money to pay for the funeral. I hope so, but I'm not sure. it might be between 1000 and 2000, so it would be fine with 1000, but not more. Not has died. Yes, I know. If I manage to save Patrick, it will be better than my last run, though. Oh, there is some quest which is being unlocked here. Let's speak to Dora. What do you want? Let's just ask what she wants. What do you want? Again, it is a very sensitive and private issue, Carl. I'm sort of a personal issues expert. I've been thinking, considering my options. My ex-husband was only brave with me. At the rifle factory, they call him Olias, all because he dropped a load rifle once and shot himself in the butt. For him, that was just a scratch that healed in a week, but he battered me almost every day for 6 months. Moreover, he's been having trouble at work because he's now terrified of around. Well, Carl, I need a gun. It's the only way I can defend myself against my crazy ex-husband. I decided posting firearm is illegal. My life is in danger, please. I have no idea where to get it. I'm certain that won't be a problem for you, Carl. Will you save me? I'll see what I can do. I've got only 48 hours to find a gun. It's going to be difficult. I know the renegade got one. Maybe I could try to search through their belonging and try to steal one. Or I could just ask the guy. Just to see. What do you want from the archivist? Ask about the gun. Do you have a gun, Mark? Of course I do, my Walter. Why do you ask? I have a license. I was awarded that gun. I polish it every day. One can do without a weapon nowadays. Enemies are everywhere. That's right, war is war. Exactly. Okay, so he has a gun, but I don't think he's going to give it to me. Nah, he won't say anything further. I might want to actually steal it from him. I could just dispose of both by using a bunch of evidence against them. Let's see, I've got an evidence against his wife. Do I have any evidence against him? Not really yet. But if oh, okay. It was cheaper than I expect, but still, it was expensive compared to what I've got. Okay, I need him to leave. I'm going to plant an evidence. I don't know if he's going to... if they are going to take the evidence for him or his wife. Okay, it is illegal now to possess foreign salt. I've got some, so it's going to be good. I will be able to sell it for a good price. Okay, where is he going? I'm not sure, but I will just... okay, he's leaving as well. Let's see. Let's take a look at the armchair. Green tire and blue shirts. Are these expensive? I'm not sure. I will just read that in due time. Let's just plant the apple, get the evidence, and oh yes, it's Mark. Good. Let's just take care of both at the same time. Okay, let's take a look. Let's just... do I need to write any profile here? Okay, it's an evidence for both. I didn't know that. Good. Let's just write a report. I'm going to write it on Rosa Renek first, from apartment 3, I think. Yes, apartment 3. I'm going to... so the directive is going to be different. I'm going to use the first... so crying is forbidden. Let's just take a look. Where can I... okay, it is from the 7th September. Okay, where can I set... it is directive number 47. And that should be all, I think. No, not here. Hopefully I won't make a mistake here. And here we go. Let's go for a second one. I'm going to make one for Mark. So Mark has been evaluating the directive. Apartment 3. I think it was... I'm going to check, but I think it was 39. from the 12. Okay, and let's just check one more time just to be sure. Where are the apples? 39 for... Oh, my mistake, it was stupid. It is from the first. Should have done better. And let's just send the guy. Oh, the state protection, not cool. Let's just go and... How can I dispose of Mark? I think he might be coming for me. Is he going to be willing to... Oh, my wife needs some money. I think I might want to go and speak to the trader first. Oh, George Denton, I think, yes. I'll talk to him a bit later. Let's just sell a bunch of things to the trader so I can get a bit of money to deal with things. Oh, again, it's a bit too expensive, buddy. I will try to get the one from Mark. And where is the salt? I'm pretty sure I got some. Oh, it might be at the top of the list. Yes, it's costing a bit of money here. I might want to sell the sweater as well. I don't think these are going to be rope. Okay, why not? Let's just reduce a bit the amount of things I've got in my inventory. It would be easier to read. Dice, I'm going to keep these. Maybe these towels are not going to be forbidden at any point. Nor these letters. Okay, it should be fine for now. Let's just... oh, we've got a bunch of interesting information here, but I may miss one. Let's speak to George Danton. Let's say hello. Hello, Carl. Who are you? A new tenant? I know everyone who lives in the building, but this is the first time I've seen you. We don't know each other, but I hope we become friends. My name is George Danton. How can I help you? I made inquiries, Carl. I think you're a decent man who can be trusted. I'm not sure about this either. After that, I want you to do me a simple but important favor. What should I do? A young man, full-fledged brookish, lives in your building. Can you give him this box? Why don't you do it for yourself? I have my reason. You'll know them after you do me the favor. There is only one condition. Do not open the box. Are you trying to get me mixed up in something illegal? Aren't you afraid I'll report this to the quarter? Fear divides people. I assure you we have opposing goals. The only thing you need to know now is that we'll pay you a good price for this case. Very well. Do you agree? I'm going to agree. It's going to be interesting to go on this arc to take the box and give it to full-fledged. Let's do it. And I will need to respond quickly to the phone. I'm coming. Let's pick up the phone. Accept a private call here. Hello, Carl. Oh, hello. This is Carl Stein. With whom am I talking? You've heard about the National Laboratory, right? So its winner, Leo Gzvidek, is looking for a place to stay. We want you to give refuge to this lucky man. What good will that do to you? Will that do you? Who are you? Well-wisher. Sure. He'll soon face 1,000 temptation. Bandits and fraud will be waiting for him around every corner. We want to help, of course. After he moves in, you must convince him to invest his winnings in our production. Our own and Oof's trust benefits the science of breeding and caring for farm animals. We help farmers sell every part of the animal carcass. They don't waste a thing. We send the meat to the store and the skin to the shoemaker, and we use the rest for preparing our proprietary jellied meat. And do you not like jellied meat? How can one say? Considering this warning, Carl, if somebody stands in our way, he'll become jellied meat himself soon. Our jellied meat will become a national good. All you need to do is to convince Leo Gzvidek that the future belongs to our jellied meat. Gzvidek? Yes, but who think up such names? It's a real tongue twister. Persuade him to invest money in the Orn and Oof Trust. If you do that, we'll give you a generous portion of what he gives us. I'm just not going to do that. These guys are too shitty. Okay, so how do I dispose of Mark Rennick if I cannot? I'm not going to pay 6,000 for a gun. It is too expensive. I could, but not now at least. I prefer to get the gun. So how do I dispose of Mark? I don't have the pills anymore. Where's the guy? He's sleeping, I believe. This apartment here could be... I could use it. Let's pick to full-fledged first. Let's just knock. Hey buddy, I've got the box for you. If you were to hurry, it would be nice. I could just make him hurry. There we go. Give the box. I was asked to give you this box. Perfect, and wasn't wrong about you. Here's the money. Then I'll move out in a couple of days. It's time for great deeds. Nonetheless, I think I might want to make him arrested. I'm Carl, the landlord. Full-fledged Brookish student at the university. Let's just ask about the name. My father picked this silly name. Mom called me fool. I don't like that either. I'm going to spend a bit of point to know more about him. It means fulfill the legacy of your dear leader. Every time I tell my father about my name, he laughs and say it could be worse. Worse. He likes telling the same story, which he finds amusing over and over. When a woman went to the king of a neighboring country and asked him to change her last name because of how horrible it sounded. Her last name was Seven Butts. The king jiggled, fulfilled her request, and said 5 will be enough. I must admit the story is funny. My father says it's better to fulfill the legacy of the dear leader of in our great state than to make friends with 5 Butts' face in a neighboring country. He was right. You don't understand anything. You don't have to answer each time you ask what your name means. You don't hear your father is not only a joker but a patriot every day. I just talk to the guy again. There is more to learn about this. Let's just ask about George. You've cured me. Other than that, all I can tell you is that my life would be completely different if I weren't for him. If it weren't for him. Let's just talk about the box. What's in the box? You did what you had to do. Now leave it alone. Believe me, it's in your own interest. Okay. You know what? I might not want to make him arrested. I don't really need the money anymore. I've got 4 grand. I might be able to... do I want to talk to Mark? I'm not sure. It might be a mistake. I could get killed. Let's just speak to my wife first. And let's speak about the purchase for the house. Carl, buy us a radio. Are you a manager or not? I always hear the news over the phone. Okay, radio. Good. Let's just speak about Martha's death. We couldn't save her, Carl. How will we leave now? I'm scared, Carl, and lonely. Can I help you? Give me Martha back. I want her and Patrick here again to make us happy. I just want my life to go back to like it was. Make it so. I want to be a mother of 2 again. The little blocks on the floor. I can pick up toys. I just can't. Can I do it? Don't think so. Okay, let's see. Is this a regular? It's a big camera here. I'll just buy a new one just in case. I will need more than one. I could put a third level 3 camera here. Yes, it's better. Oh, somebody's smoking. So I don't know how to dispose of Mark, but I need to do it. How could I? I'm going to write a profile here. I hope Patrick is going to make it to the country he's going to. let's just write a little bit of profile here. So Mark Ranek from apartment 3, a male character living alone, which is an archive employee. He's smoking. It's not really interesting though. And can I say he's also... Nah. Alright. Do I have more things to say about other tenants? Now I've got a bunch of things to write about. Dora, let's do it. So Dora Noel from apartment 2, I think, which is living alone. She's a music teacher and she's not sleeping well, plus she's also being a victim of domestic violence here. Okay, is it all good? I'm going to check on the apartment though. Yes, apartment 2, yes, here we go. Do I want to check maybe the mail? Might be useful. What do we have today? Life is great. Leo Gvidek, yes, the lottery staff. And okay, let's just it's not really interesting here. So I was about to bring this Leo Gvidek to our little... I've got only very little time to take care of this. How could I actually make the remaining bits of money? I could maybe plant an evidence here and just take care of... Do I have any evidence against full-fledged? No, I don't. I might get some, but for now I don't. Do I have any kind of illegal item with me? An apple or something? No, I've got nothing here. I've been selling them all. Oh, come on, Mark is living. I will not get his gun. So I need to pay for the next one. And I've got only 14 hours to do so. So oh, come on. What's happening here? Assistant Mark Ranek reported... Yes. It's because I've been helping Klaus Schimmer. And... not cool. I might not be able to bring again to this poor Dora here, and she might get in trouble with her husband. It's a bedtime story. I need to bring a radio. I don't even have enough to buy the radio, I think. And let's see. Let's bring somebody new here. It's going to cost me a bit of money, but what can I do? So apartment 3. Let's repair it. Do I have enough cameras? I'm going to go over there, and if I got the time I will just equip the apartment with more. And let's see, I need to bring Leo Gvidek here. So all the cameras are good, so I don't really need to worry too much. And do I want to repair the second one? I'm not sure. Let's see. For five grand. I will not have the time to do so, so it is not worth it. Hope she's not going to die right now. Oh. Okay, so Fred is drinking. It is not going to be it's not going to be enough. Can I get something else? Come on, fool. Need you to do stuff. Legal stuff would be better. And let's see. I need to write a little report on Fool. Is living in apartment 1. Not a report, a profile. So Fool, apartment 1, male, living alone, student, and drinking. There we go. Do I want to speak to the guy here? Because maybe I'm going to be able to sell something I did not spot earlier, which might be worth plenty of money. I'm not sure, but I think it might be worth checking. Okay, not really for now. We'll sell this camera here, but it's not going to be enough. I could make a bunch of cameras, but I'm going to barely be able to get 3,000 maybe not more. Let's just sell this thing, which are not going to be useful. I don't really need comms. I could keep one though. Tobacco is not really expensive. Oh, I've got wallets. Okay. I'm almost able to reach the amount of money I need to make for the radio. I could actually sell the aspirin, which is not going to be necessary anymore. And do I have enough? Barely. I think I'm not going to... I could sell a bunch of these. Okay, now I've got enough, but I'm not really willing to keep going with so little money. I'm going to sell a camera. Let's just buy the radio for my wife. I need to respond to the phone. But first, let's give the radio to Anna. She's not willing to talk now, so let's just respond first. Oh, logged FedEx seems to require something. Let's pick up the phone. Let's accept this private call. Good afternoon, Carl. This is George Denton. Where did you take my number? Our unit as friend everywhere. All I want from you is an explanation about which unit you're discussing. I have a family. I must know what you are getting me into. We're trying to make the world a better place, Carl. It's impossible with the current government. As you know, the current government is unwilling to change. What's your unit name? Unit of Confidential Interest. The New Tomorrow Movement. Why are you being sarcastic, Carl? We might have become best friends. Can earn the money you so desperately need for your family. What if I refuse to deal with you and report you to the quarter? I'm afraid your refusal can lead to unpleasant consequences for both of us. I repeat, we are friends everywhere. I knew it. There is something behind your chatter about better tomorrow. One can fry eggs without breaking them. You have kids and therefore must know what it means to sacrifice yourself for the sake of future generation. Will you offer to sacrifice someone else? Me, for example. Not necessarily, Carl. You just need to agree to be ready to help our movement. I really don't have a choice. What do you want from me? Find an apartment in your wonderful building for our faithful comrade. His name is Antoine Grebec. He will stay in the building for about a week. Okay, let's ask about the reward. Let's say I agree. How much will you pay me? 3,000. This will be the beginning of our collaboration. Okay, let's talk about the guy. Who's that? Antoine is a very important person to our unit. He's printing specialist and will print brochure criticizing the current state government. Will owe you if you hide him. We are planning to go on strike at the factory in the near future and need those brochures. It won't work without them. Let's just talk about the country then. If you don't force me to help the revolutionary movement, describe your perception of the state. If you want me to, anyway. Describe your perception of the state of our country. I must know why I'm putting myself at risk. Why do you need an explanation, Carl? You already know everything. Total control of people, a ridiculous ban on everything, no freedom of speech. What do you get in return? Cards for clothes, soap, food. People shudder at night when they hear the slightest sound. They're afraid someone will come and take them away. What do you think of reports written by one family member to turn in another? Is it okay? What about your job, Carl? What normal society can count it appropriate? I do the job I was assigned. I don't have a choice. You always have a choice. Help us, Carl. Our children will have a society where they won't be jailed for their choices. Okay, let's just agree to help. As far as I can see, I have no choice. Antoine Grebec, I'll see what I can do. Great, Carl. Be careful. Okay, so Fool is leaving, so I'm going to use his apartment for Antoine. Let's just repair it. And let's just bring... where is he? Antoine Grebec here. Here he is. And let's just respond now. Because it seems to me might be my money, which is coming back. Accept private call. Thanks, Carl. I'll send the money to your account. Please help Comrade Grebec to the best you can. He's doing an important thing. Help us and spy, do you understand? Let's say I don't know what you are talking about. I don't know what to respond here. I'm just going to go and try the second one just to see. This is a difficult time. He might be framed or lured to the other side. Protect him, Carl. Don't let him do what cannot be changed. I'll call you in a couple of days to see how you're doing. Okay, now I've got enough money to do stuff, but we won't be able to save Dora. I might want to speak to her though. What do you want? Ask about what she wants. What's up, Dora? Carl, I called a friend of mine and she said my ex found out where I am. I'm sure he's on his way here. I need to run away. Too bad you couldn't get again for me. Good luck, Carl. Okay, sure, she's going to leave. Antoine is coming. I need to speak to Leo though. He's going to exit. I'm going to wait for him to do so. It's going to save me a knocking. Hello, meet. My name is Carl. I'm the landlord of this building. I respectfully thank you for taking in more tenants. I am Leo Gwizdek, and I will be here for a few days attending to an important matter. What brought you to Elma? I feel fortunate for the first time in my long, difficult life. I won the labor lottery and I have come to the award ceremony. Do you need something? Ask what he wants. Do you want something? I need your help, Carl. I have to go to the administrative office tomorrow. There's going to be an award ceremony. It's simple. I'm a simple man. I work at a factory. I never own a suit. I bought two-piece suit at the funeral shop, but there were no ties. The department store is also out of ties. Could you help me find a tie? Everyone will be okay. I just can't go shopping. Everything will be okay. I'll try to think of something. I know you'll be a big help. I'll pay you. Okay, do I have one on me? I'm just going to check. Talk about the tie. Will you really take any tie? Only if it's clean. Okay, let's just speak to the trader at the left. Okay, so I will need to wait for him to come back. I've got no ties ready here. Dora is going to leave quickly, I believe. And what can I do here? Oh, I need to speak to my wife to give her the radio. And let's see. You bought a radio? I've already chosen a spot for it. In your office. I did. Stop nagging me, Anna. Here's your radio. Thanks. The 81.6 frequency broadcasts fairy tale about for kids. They make us sad, but we'll listen anyway. Okay, Dora is leaving. I need to bring somebody else in. What do we have? Going to cost us a bit, but it is probably worth it. And let's just move somebody in. We've got a bunch of choice. There is Anjay Rota, which is unemployed, pretty young. He's looking to rent a place until spring draft. Okay, let's just see someone else. Margaret Zawa, she's looking to rent an apartment in a quiet building. She wants a place with no kids, no playground, no dog bar. She seems to be a pain. Let's just see. Rowana Petrarch, she wants to rent a room near the factory. She's planning on staying long term. Okay, let's try to go with Rowena. Alright. I've got a fairly good rotation with only 3 apartments already. Okay, so what do I need to do right now? Do I have any evidence? No, not her because she's new. But maybe... nope, nothing here. I need to speak to Grubik though. You know what? Grubik is going to walk. I'm going to search his apartment just a bit. Okay, let's take a look here. See if I can find a bunch of evidence on things. I've got a bit of time, so I might as well want... Oh, government worker, interesting. Now let's just take a look at the other things. What do we have here? A passport. Do we have other thing? Let's just check if it's not Grubik coming back. No, Grubik. Oh, smoking. And what do we have in there? Oh, interesting. Let's take a look here. There's also a TV to check. Production. Blueprints and stuff. Okay. Got more things to check. Let's just keep going while I can. Tobacco, ship models. And the last one, because I think it's probably going to be Antoine back. Okay, wine. And can I do anything else here? No, not so much. Let's get out of here. Okay, let's just speak to the guy. Hey buddy, meet. I'm Carl's landlord, once again. Antoine Grebic, it's nice to meet you. Our mutual friends told me you're one of the best printing specialists around. It seems you mixed up some things. I don't think we have mutual friends. Of course, Christian other stuff. Sorry for bothering you, it's very, very discreet. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's talk to the guy again. Let's talk about an important task. What task? What are you talking about? I'm transient. I'm moving to a Class B hostel in several days. What about the leaflet you had to print? Ah, you mean this one? It's a small task I decided to complete at home. Don't worry about this. I won't disturb the tenants. So the guy again. Let's ask about the new tomorrow. Tell me about the movement you joined. What are your tasks and goals? That's nonsense. There is no movement. My main goal is to eat well and eat my target. You won't let me complete these tasks. Okay, let's just not bother anymore with him. I will speak about it with Danton next time. Let's just take a look at this. I might want to write a profile here. No, let's just profile Antoine Grebic, which is living in apartment 1. He's a male, living alone, and printing stuff. Okay. And let's just take a look at things. Is a government worker. Do I want to... let's just not report this information. I'm going to go for these 3, but not government worker stuff, as I'm going to speak about it to Denton. Okay, good. I could write another one now. Thank you, Antoine. Do you have anything else for me? It would be handy. I have no news of Patrick. I hope he is well. Oh, they just come back. Got something to write here. I will need to speak to Rowena at some point. Let's profile Antoine again from apartment 1, male, live alone, and printing. Okay, let's just take a look. Is drinking also. Good. And let's... oh, printing and stuff. It is forbidden. I'm pretty sure if I try to blackmail it, it's not going to work. And let's speak to the trader for a sec. I think I was in need of something. Yes, I was in need of a tie. Let's take a look at what we've got. I believe there might be ties which are forbidden. Let's see. Okay, there is a quite a difference. This one cost almost 2,000 perks, and this one is quite... it's cheap. Let's just buy one of these. And let's speak to Leo. Where is he? Might be here. Let's knock. Let's knock. I might be in time this time. Let's speed up a bit. I'm not going to wait for him to walk all the way. And here we go. So let's talk about the tie. I found a green tie for you. Do you like it? Definitely. Thank you, Carl. I hope 300 will cover your expense. Yes, there is even a little bonus here. Let's talk to him again, maybe. Maybe later on. I'm going to wait for him to trigger the quest. Okay, let's see. Either is... no, I did not lose Anna yet. Hopefully it won't be right now. I need a bit more time to build enough money to deal with whatever issue we'll get. No, she's sleeping. Good. And I was about to speak to Rowena, so let's do it. Hello there. I am the landlord. Once again. Now let's meet. I'm Carl, the landlord. I'm Rowena Petrarch. I finally found a good apartment close to the plant. I work on the conveyor belt and grow very tight, so I don't have the energy to commute. I hope you like it. Me too. Is the fire alarm in the apartment working? They work great. I check the meter constantly. Why do you ask? I work at the plant and I like putting mechanism together. Don't freak out if my apartment starts to smell like solder. Thanks for telling me. Let's just discuss maybe walk. Yeah, why not? Walking a conveyor belt is an interesting job. What exactly do you do? I assembled the engines for the airplanes the state puts in its apartment building. You must think that's not feminine, but there are a lot of women at our plant. We host appliance assembly competition, and the one broke the record in the laundry machine category. Oh, interesting. Do you by chance compete in the soup making contest? Carl is not really a nice guy on this matter. A very funny Carl. Male humor. If housewives governed the country, people wouldn't be angry. Our shift manager is a woman too. She's thinking of becoming a politician. Unlike male politicians who are unpleasant, female politicians are simply good. It is not really nice. Why? Because just like Santa Claus, they are imaginary figure in our country. Your view on women are so broad they are completely out of line. Your chauvinism is making my head hurt again. That's how typical. Go away, Carl. It is not even funny. Let's go. Let's hurry a bit and see what's going to happen around. I don't have so much things to do right now. Nobody to save. No quest to complete. I've got a bit of time to rest. I might want to buy a bunch more cameras and prepare another apartment maybe. But I might also want to keep a bunch of these points to deal with other quests I might want to launch. Let's just prepare the apartment here. 500. It's a bit pricey, but really worth it. Let's go and ask somebody to move in. I'm going to go maybe with Andre and Jay. Okay, let's just get in there. I've got a bit of time before it comes in, and I need to add a bunch of cameras. Before I do, let's just add one here. Okay, hurry. I think it's too late. Let's just get out of here. I'm going to hold the door. No, not really. Okay, we've got one camera. He's alone, so it's going to be easy to put cameras in his apartment. But I will need to still be careful. Let's just take a peek to see if I get a bunch of good info on the guy already. Let's just hurry a bit. I will need to speak to Leo. Let's just go and speak to Leo. He's probably in need of something. Alright, let's just ask what he wants. Do you want something? I need your advice, Carl. I'm confused. I got my money today, but I'm not sure I can manage it properly. Give me some advice, Carl. How should I spend my money? It is a time where you can complete the previous quest with castle development stuff, but I'm going to try to. I could ask him to help his relatives, but I'm going to try to do something different. I'm going to try to ask him to invest in foreign currency, maybe. This way, he might be able to help also his relatives afterward, when I will be possibly able to take care of the government. We'll see. So let's just try with this one. I recommend an option that's risky but very profitable. Invest your money in foreign currency. All factors are showing that there will be a major default and the exchange rate will rise. Really? Right after the award ceremony, a few guys asked me to exchange it. They gave me their contact information and I need to get in touch with them. It seems a bit shady though. Let's go back then just to see what I can do. Or I could just I'm going to try fruit and berry farm development, just to see. I've heard that because of the ban of unimported apple, Paradise Garden plan to grow a new kind of domestic apples. Do you think this is a good idea? Sure, the future belongs to domestic apples, and they'll make us famous someday. If you think so, let's just try this. Yes, I'm sure. It might be a bad idea, but if we don't try, we won't know. Okay, is the guy? Yes, he's over there, so it's time to go in there and add a bunch of cameras to make it easier for us to follow the guy. Let's just put one in the bedroom, so I can see where he is. Okay, let's just buy 2 more. It's probably a bad idea, but I want this apartment to be completely equipped. I will need to get a bunch more points for later when I'm going to... Oh, Leo is living. Okay, so the apartment is ready. And guys, I think I might want to complete the video here. We've been seeing quite a bit of interesting character, and hopefully we saved Patrick. I hope so, at least. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. And I'll see you next one, guys. Have fun!